We opened up the door to go home, and he was just gone.
He got out?
Well, all the windows were shut, so we assumed that the landlord went in and got him.
Oh,
really?
We don't actually know.
That's way different than what my assumption would have been. My assumption would have been, the cat is magical. The cat has superpowers.
Right?
You're
trying
like,
to do
the
a human
landlord
open
came
door.
in. I'm like, the cat's Harry Potter.
Yeah. My
The
thought
cat's
it's
Harry Potter.
Catty Potter.
Catty Potter.
Can we please open the
See, that would be a better name than
Catty
Scruffs
Potter.
McGruff.
What's wrong with Scrubs McGruff?
All right. Somebody,
Alright.
can you dim the lights?
I will do it. I'm
Thank you so
closest.
much. Jeremy, pop some popcorn, please. And
All right, I'm going
Brian,
to use
what's
magic,
Well,
like the cat would use, magic to
And
call
he
for
paws it.
popcorn. Yeah.
Pause it.
Pause it.
Lots and lots of salt, just a fucking buttload of salt. This is PlayStation VR.
Theater! Anyways, this week on PlayStation Theater.
That was actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
I liked that.
I like that better than my intro. This is the Midnight Gamescast. We record every Tuesday afternoon at midnight, and we bring it to YouTube every Wednesday as the weekly wrap-up. So long ago.
It
Yesterday.
Moments, days, years, seconds.
Not years.
Time is relative.
And every
Wednesday,
today.
every Wednesday, every today is PlayStation VR Theater,
Theater.
where we sit around, we watch trailers of upcoming PlayStation VR games. Hopefully they haven't been
And or
canceled.
experiences, yeah.
And or experiences. We Mystery Science Theater 3000 the crap out of them. So if this is your first time watching the trailers, you may not want to get your information from here.
No.
And sometimes we know about these things, and sometimes we don't know about these things. More often we don't. And every Friday, as viewer takeover, when we let you, the loyal Gamecast, take over the show. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and to my right is Jeremy King, and to my left, Michelle Barricchione.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Jeremy.
I want to thank B Tribble for most of these trailers. B Tribble,
Thank you.
Thanks, B.
Thank you very much. If you guys, sure,
We're tight. Yeah.
You and Bobby T.
Yeah.
All right. Listen, here's the thing. If you don't like these trailers, then send us whatever trailer you'd want us to talk about in the comments, and make sure you put a word trailer in the comments, because that's what I search for when I look for trailers. But I don't know. B Tribble's our new RIP RPH.
Yeah.
RIP RPH, where are you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
All right. So you guys say, you want to watch a trailer?
Sure.
I want to watch a trailer.
All right. What trailer you want to watch?
Summer Memories.
Summer Memories. Disaster Report
Yep.
4 Plus. Semicolon. Summer Memories.
Thank you, Jeremy.
You're welcome, Michelle.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Sorry, just knocked him like Mikey Diaz thinks it's funny.
Hey, legs.
Who's Granzella? You think if it's Granzella, they'd be like, Granzella, the makers of all these other games you're familiar with. But no, it's like, oh, hey, you're Granzella.
Yeah, it just is a name.
Really
Fuck
should
are
do
you?
commercials.
Yeah.
I could sell some cars.
Yes.
Take Jeremy down.
It's a
Ooh,
disaster.
competition.
Got a report about this disaster.
You
I've got
got
4
hepatitis.
reports about this disaster.
It's my
Hepatitis.
4th.
What did you? Yeah, right? What?
Oh, yeah.
What's-
Some rusty nail or something.
Is that hepatitis or like tetanus?
Tetanus.
Tetanus
Well, you could get
would be the
hepatitis
right-
from that shit, can't you?
I mean, I don't
I don't know.
think so, unless somebody was like grinding on it. This game
Well,
was
you never
beautiful.
know
Who
these
knows?
days. Well, yeah. It does look pretty nice. But I mean, it's a disaster. Are you reporting
Well,
it? She doesn't. She looks like she's late.
She does not look like a reporter.
Yeah, she's certainly not reporting it.
picture's
Everybody
very
knows
clear.
about it.
It should be called Disaster Observer.
Yeah.
Actually, she doesn't even seem to be observing it. She seems to be strolling past it.
She's just like, yeah,
taking a
mindless.
stroll.
I saw that.
Lackadaisical disaster.
Maybe she has
Right?
like her iPod.
She's listening to. Well, there is some really fucking.
Oh, she is not even interested in disaster. She's like, I'm taking a break.
No.
This walk
She's
is going
tired. She's
exhausting.
been she's been walking.
She's been watching
For days.
disasters.
She's got her
For
backpack
4
on. I feel like she just
and
came from
she's missing
school.
a
feet.
shoe.
Wait,
Maybe she took it
Where'd
off.
your
her
shoe
soul.
go?
maybe she's massaging her foot.
Maybe is that a
Her
shoe in her
foot's right-
hand?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it a
Was she
weapon?
smelling it?
Do you think she's going to use it as a weapon?
I don't know. Was there
I
a rock in it?
really should have watched these trailers ahead of time.
Are the buildings tilted towards each other?
Yeah, well,
Is that
they're
another
falling
disaster?
over.
It was a disaster.
It's quite a disaster.
We're going to have to
I hope
report
she
this.
put her.
A couple of
hope she put her
times,
shoe
at least
back
4
on. I don't
times.
want to be walking through that rubble.
The
I think she's got
dude
a-
standing next to the
that a pink
broken glass
van?
got... Yes.
Or is it a light? Yeah, it's
She's
pink.
like, I want a pink van.
What's the license plate number?
But a purple one.
They
All
didn't
the
put that
license
in.
plates are blank.
Yeah.
Where is this taking place?
Well, she's got a shiny backpack.
Sure does.
Are you gonna pick anything up?
Right? It's a disaster. You
Really?
need supplies. Oh,
Oh.
she's fine.
Earthquake?
Oh, just about as soon as they were about to show any kind of
What are you
gameplay,
doing down there?
they changed scenes.
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Yeah, like the buildings are burning down.
Here,
and she's
Jeremy,
like, "Let me
read the
help you."
subtitles.
Unchai is Unchai. It was a good translation.
It sounded Russian to me.
Russian.
Well, just like your Portuguese.
Which is not Spanish.
No, did you see?
Yeah, I saw
Leo in the
that.
comments, he was like, I speak Portuguese. That sounded Russian to me.
I did see that, yeah.
Yo, this is a long trailer.
Wow.
It's a music
How long
video.
does this
It's
go
just
on
to
for?
promote this fucking lady singing over
Here we
it.
go. Here we go. Shit's
It is
finally going
something.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, it's.
Run away.
Run. Oh, and
Oh,
she
don't
fell
trip.
just when
There's
it
always
came
some-
time.
Oh, she fell
I don't
hard
want to
too.
be the stupid person in the trailer that falls. That's bullshit.
Right?
I want to be
Lame.
everyone else
After
that's
all
running
that.
over her.
Well, she did take. She warned us. Her feet were sore. Those shoes earlier, you know.
maybe.
Yeah.
She should have. Did you see all the? Did you see all
Should have
the?
worn something better.
All the windows that were broken, the people that should have been looting, but just standing there
Yeah,
at the broken windows,
Just staring at shit.
Why didn't
Yeah.
you just grab some sneakers?
right?
right?
What the hell's going on?
Or some thick woolen socks if there were no new
Some running.
sneakers
I would
around.
get some running shoes.
Yeah.
So Disaster Report 4, Summer Memories. Disaster Report 4 Plus, Summer
I'd like
Memories.
to report a disaster of a trailer.
Whoa.
Oh, oh.
Where-
Can we officially say that we're done with the Disaster Report jokes?
Yes.
We probably made like
Yes.
15 of them.
True.
So if you guys aren't familiar, Disaster Report 4 was originally supposed to come out in 2011.
Holy.
Yeah, it's a little delayed.
Wow.
Slightly.
They caught wind of VR coming out, so they waited.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to put our company in jeopardy so that in 6 years from now,
Hibernation.
maybe 7, we can take advantage of this.
The VR experience.
No, 7 years ago, or whenever, 2011, there was the Tohoku earthquake in Japan. And they and apparently, like, it was real bad. I kind of remember this, but, like, I've got a bad memory, so I apologize, I don't. And it was, like, a thing. It was, like, really, like, it was a big deal, obviously. Like, earthquakes, run the gamut from, like, all sorts of numbers.
Yeah.
Making things up.
Yep.
What the hell is it called? The Richter scale, right? This was a big one, right? And so in lieu, because the Japanese people have respect for other people, unlike us, they were like, in lieu of this, we got to cancel our game because it seemed like in bad taste to put out a game about earthquakes and disasters.
Yeah.
Like mere days or
Moments
months
after.
I think it was literally supposed to be like a week after this thing happened, and it would be like
Can you
in real
imagine
bad
that?
taste.
What do you do? Right?
I don't know. Michelle, what does the paper say?
I mean, you're supposed to search for a way to escape while buildings are crashing down around you.
Oh.
You can use your Move controllers, but there wasn't really much going on besides that. I mean, it's a first-person survival action.
First or third? I mean,
First.
It is first person in
First
VR.
person.
It's good to know.
In VR, it's first person.
we
They
haven't
actually
seen-
specifically said that in VR.
You
it's
play
first
that
person.
woman we saw walking aimlessly?
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But does that look fun to you?
It did
just-
not.
Walk around and be like, oh, building's crashing. Let me run over here.
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So back on the PlayStation 2, I played a game called Disaster Report 1.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was absolutely. It was definitely low budget at the time. Even for PlayStation 2 era graphics, like this thing chugged. It was
A little beat.
a little beat. The textures weren't so hot. The frame rate was pretty bad. And but what was cool about it was that it almost took like the Resident Evil formula, right? Where you like walk around, you have to find like objects, and you have to choose to help different people, like who are you saw the guy with the flat tire in the trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, there wasn't things as trivial as the flat tire in Disaster Report 1, if I remember correctly, but there were people I seem to remember like a car that was like teetering on the edge of this bridge, and like you had to like decide if you were going to help this person escape from their car before it fell.
Yeah.
Right? So there's all these like
I would have helped him.
I'm sure you would have.
You're like, I would have ran the opposite
I would've
direction.
pushed the car off the bridge. Be like, good luck. I hope you can fly. It's a video game, and with move controls. Whew, sweet. Now, What?
Ooh.
I just pushed a car. I feel like a super villain.
That would be a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so I also played the sequel, Raw Danger, also PlayStation 2. And these are
Raw
games that
Danger.
again are just you walk around and you try to find items. You got to make sure that you have plenty of water and supplies and all this stuff.
And does it follow a story?
There is a story, but what the story is that this city is crashing down around you.
Yeah.
And that at any moment something awful can happen.
Right.
And so I don't know. I trying to find a way out of different environments was fun, and managing inventory stuff, that was fun.
Yeah.
I never beat these games, but I had a blast with them.
Right.
In playing them in VR. I'd love to have this series come back.
Well, we don't really know if it's coming out in America.
We don't really know if it's coming out at all. It's supposed to come out in 2018.
Supposedly,
you said.
yep, 2018 in Japan.
Right.
So
I can't imagine. This game looks big budget enough that it doesn't seem like one of those games that's going to get stuck in Japan.
yeah,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, it looks pretty. It's nicely done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
it might
the
make it this
cutscenes
way.
Did you see any actual screenshots?
Of the VR.
No.
component?
Well, the social screen of the VR portion of it, or no, just that trailer.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has actually. I mean, from what I understand, I've checked a lot of videos of this. Can't find any VR footage.
Nothing,
Right.
huh?
No, but to do this in first person with move controls, yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say these games have never been full price, never been big budget games.
Yeah.
This one looks pretty nice. I'm gonna do a nice happy medium here and say $40.
Okay. I was thinking that too.
40.
And you're
yeah.
gonna get both for $39.99, regular and a VR.
Okay.
Is this
Ooh,
only VR?
well,
this is going to be regular.
I assume regular too, because it did specifically say when it was first person, it said first person in VR.
Okay.
So
And otherwise, what would all
why
the footage
else
be
would
for,
they?
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
right.
So
both $40.
both 40. I like
Hard
it.
copy.
We're
Alright.
all going with 40, huh?
Yep.
Sounds
And
good.
I mean, I'm gonna say let's say summer 2018. I'm gonna say it's coming out here. I'm gonna bet this thing's been in development for a while, not since actually 2011. This has been rebuilt from the
I'm
ground
gonna say
up
the fall.
for PS4. You say the fall.
Yes,
It's gonna be different than me, don't you?
2018 fall.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll know more about this game soon. It's again, not a AAA game, but it's a game that I think everyone would be interested in playing or at least checking out.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see. I accidentally closed my app. That was
Silly man.
Brian.
all right.
Next up.
Next trailer. Next trailer is called Dungeon Chess.
Dungeon Chess.
On your mark, get set, go.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Seems a little strange that this is officially licensed.
It does.
It doesn't see. It's not a cheap license to acquire.
No, but did it say at the beginning, creatures from, something like that? Maybe they mean, but they'd still have to, they're not the likeness, they're the actual ones, correct?
Right. You can advertise. It's a Dungeons and
I
Dragons
want
thing,
Wizard's Chest.
but we didn't pay for the license.
Right? We said they look like them.
Can they do a
Here's
Wizard's
here's
Chest
some
for us?
boring rooms you can play in.
Is that what's
Very oak and leathery.
available now? Oculus Rift.
Dungeon Chess.
Experiment 7. Yet another developer we're intimately familiar with, aka not at all.
Nope.
All right.
So we'll call that a teaser trailer. But I mean, how much can you show of a game of chess? Maybe a little bit more than that.
A little bit more. Give me some different rooms and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did show you the nice darkly lit oak room. They showed
They
that.
did. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Different angle,
True.
I think.
Watch
But
it again.
Nope. Just queuing up the next one while you guys were talking.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
yeah.
mean to derail the conversation.
We don't know when it's coming out.
All right. So let's see. Dungeon Chess. Let's see. No, I don't. No idea when it's coming out. Do you remember a game back in the day called Battle Chess?
Battle Chess.
Was it a PC game?
It was a PC game. I think it actually made its way to the NES as well.
Oh, I think I remember the PC.
I feel like I remember the PC as well. Actually.
So this is very Battle Chess. So it plays the same as regular old chess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, which is fine. Right, we all know the rules of regular chess, but it's almost Battle Chess to me always seemed a little underwhelming, because what would happen in Battle Chess, if you're unfamiliar kids, is you'd move your pieces, but as soon as you selected, I want the rook to move here, the rook would turn from like a stone structure, like the chess piece, into like this monster type thing, and it would get like almost transform and get up and
like wizard's chess in Harry Potter.
Walk across the board and then retake its shape.
Yeah.
And then when when you took somebody's piece, it would go into this cutscene where there was like an actual battle taking place, and it just all this did it was cool for a minute.
Yeah.
But then all it did was drag your game of chess to a screeching halt, because you're like, okay, the animations are awesome.
Yeah.
But after you've seen like all of them,
Yeah.
like, I just want to play chess now.
Right.
And do you really want to play chess on your Nintendo, or in VR? Like, yeah.
I think it would be neat for a minute, like if the pieces were big, and you could like go like that to.
I would play.
That'd be
That
awesome.
episode of Batman the Animated
I
Series.
would play one game of chess.
Oh, Brian! I
with
think
Dungeons
you just.
and Dragons.
I was like,
and think
you
it
just
would be cool.
flood of memories. I think I remember that episode.
I want to say Robin was in like this virtual reality video game,
I don't remember that much.
and he had to go through all these different trials, and one of them was like a game of like chess, and he had to like push the pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, that would be awesome. If that's it, for a few minutes, maybe.
Also, if you ever want to just derail this whole conversation and just do a strictly Batman the Animated Series podcast,
You let me know.
totally down. I like Batman the Animated Series almost more
Feel a
than
Patreon
PlayStation
episode
VR.
coming on.
Didn't they used to be on the? Was that the WB?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember
it was,
watching those when
it was
they.
on Fox, right? And then, but it was
Is that what happened?
yeah, it was right before Animaniacs. Or Animaniacs was right before.
I didn't watch Animaniacs whatsoever.
Oh no, go on.
But anyways,
So
back
battle
to
chess.
Batman.
Yeah. No. Anyway,
So you don't want to battle other people in
well,
chess?
So that's
but the
my
animations
question.
get boring.
That's my question. Is like, okay, this is great for a novelty, just like battle chess was.
Right.
But there's a reason that we don't have battle chess games anymore.
Yeah.
Because well,
And also, we already have a chess VR game. No,
we do Chess Ultra,
Chess Ultra.
which
yes.
by the way just got a patch this week in case anyone was interested.
And you can now battle with the pieces.
You cannot, but it does
Lies.
look significantly better. It was kind of blurry back when it launched.
Yeah.
It's better now.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Good.
I played a full game of chess last night just to check it out.
Yeah.
I horribly lost.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really bad at chess.
Oh, fantastic! I'll challenge you to a duel.
It's like, why are these things animating?
We'll skip the chest and just duel.
So what is your opinion about putting on a VR headset to play a game of chess? And now this could be chess against the AI, chess against somebody in another country. How does this sound to
Kind of
you?
makes me want to take the VR headset off to play chess. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I also haven't played either chess games, so maybe it's cooler than I think.
Yeah,
Everything's cooler in VR.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing
But
I'll
is
say
it?
in defense of VR chess is that just like every other game I've played in VR, it forces me to put my phone away. It forces me to pay attention to what's happening on the screen.
Actually
in the
focus.
headset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because if I was playing chess on a TV screen,
Right.
I'd be like texting and like trying to play at the same time, and like I'd be totally distracted.
Right.
But in VR, you're sitting in the middle of a museum or a library, something like peaceful and quiet with like crackling fireplace in the background, or you can hear people like quietly walking around the library, like all the cool like ambient noises, right?
Yeah.
And you're suddenly like really focused on the game at hand. Like you're like, this is a nice, relaxing place, unlike my messy apartment, to play a game of chess.
Yeah.
Also, there's someone else here that wants to play chess with
I
me.
would like them to
also,
give us-
unlike my messy apartment.
I would like them to give us a little more than just chess, though.
What
And
would you like them to give
I
us?
just don't know what I want. I don't know.
Okay, you want wizard's chess.
I want wizard's chest. Chess. I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So wizard's chess.
Yeah, I want to be able to battle my pieces.
yeah.
I want battle chess.
Like personally.
Yeah, I want to use
Yeah.
the move controls, and I want to, and when that battle happens, I want to get in there in first person with a sword and a shield, and I want to fight for that fucking spot
Yeah.
on the chessboard. Let me do that. Let's throw out the rules of chess,
Yeah.
and we'll play
Okay.
Brian chess.
Brian chess.
Brian chess VR.
Brian chess.
That sounds horrible.
Man, we could
work
let's
on
leave
that.
it up to Michelle to name it.
What would the environments be? What would the environments be in Brian chess?
This room.
Oh
It would
God.
obviously be this.
Dear God.
We'd have to have one like just on top of a pizza box.
Yeah. Another round. Another one on
In a
top
room
of a
full
pile
of
of
kittens.
Asians, because you love Asians.
We're bringing back all sorts of awful jokes. This has been a strange week for the Midnight Gamescast.
Everything gets edited out.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh,
Ding.
ding. Oh, God.
That's another one.
We came so far, only to go so far.
Yeah.
All right, that pretty much takes care of Dungeon Chess. I'm going to say, I hate to say this, but I'm not going to pay more than $10 for it.
$11.99.
But it's a Dungeons and Dragons licensed chess game, so it's going to be like $20.
Unfortunately, I was thinking like $4.99.
Oh yeah,
A couple games of chess.
$11.99.
Yeah.
$11.99. I'm gonna say $14.99.
It's Dungeons.
Damn.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
It's gonna be. It's gonna
It's
like
gonna
$20.
be. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways.
Next one. I you
It's
know,
a little title.
when I was putting together
What's
the
this one?
list last night of PlayStation VR theater games. I don't hear you doing
Go
it.
on.
When
I
I
was
was
like
playing
at a tryout or something when she just realized her job was so secure.
when I was putting together this list last night, I was like, man, I just need something really, really good in this list. I need something that like we don't really have to defend or go to bat for or anything else. I just want a game that's going to speak for itself and that we can all just really get behind as we watch it. Yeah, I know. On your market, set, and go.
We're all mature here. We're not gonna.
We are not mature at all. I don't know what the hell's going on. There
I
it
don't
is.
need it. There it is.
So yeah, this is obviously the DLC. Well, actually, this is the trailer for Biohazard, aka Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, the complete one. But obviously, what they're showing off is a DLC. They're showing the end of, not the end of, about 2/3 of the way through Resident Evil 7. You have to make a pretty significant choice, and they're saying that this here kind of picks up
Where you left off.
we left off. So I'm very, very, very interested in going back into Resident Evil 7 and doing this.
Yeah. I mean, like, huge spoiler, by the way, if you don't really... This trailer is like, definitely
Right.
if you didn't finish Resident Evil 7, we'll pretty much finish it for you.
Yeah, it's, you know,
But by this point,
I would say it's a spoiler.
We waited long enough.
I didn't finish or get anywhere near all this. This definitely filled in a lot of ending things for me here.
Are you gonna finish?
You know, a lot of this
Never
Doom
mind.
and Skyrim shit is getting me to want to go back and do that.
You do get scared in VR,
I
right?
do, but it's not...
Because you're not Dez.
maybe it's because other people are with me, so like Doom wasn't freaky.
Why does Des get scared?
No, Dez doesn't get even remotely scared.
Oh, really?
Dez is like immune to being scared. Now this is the other half of the DLC. So End of Zoe, the first half they showed,
Yep.
is paid DLC. You have to, even if you bought Resident Evil 7, you have to pay for the End of Zoe.
Okay.
But this, not a hero. This is free DLC for anyone who owns the game.
Oh, nice.
And so you go in as Chris Redfield and you just pretty much blast the shit out of things.
Seems to... Yeah.
It's like the army version of taking care of that Resident Evil house. So,
Nice.
Epic.
how much longer is this trailer?
It's a little
Oh,
bit
it's
longer.
like 30 seconds longer.
It's like,
See that
Zoe,
guy?
your sister, Zoe.
Do you see that guy?
For 2 seconds.
Did you recognize him?
No, I couldn't.
I beat the game. I don't recognize him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let that
awkward.
trailer play out behind us here.
Maybe
So-
he's new.
Well, he is. They introduce a new character at the end, but they only tease him. So, speculation. You know who Jack is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's Jack's dad. I'm gonna say this is grandfather Baker.
You think
Yeah?
so?
Yeah. I mean, he seems old enough. I don't,
True. Grandma
Was-
was in that fucking chair just staring at shit. How many emails do you have now?
I don't know.
29,000?
28,853.
Getting there.
Unread.
You have more emails than we have subscribers.
Yeah. I've also been.
I know.
We don't put that in perspective.
I've also been ignoring emails for much longer than we've been running a YouTube channel.
There we go.
So that's Resident Evil 7 Biohazard Gold Edition. Thank you, Dave Ashby, for supplying
Thank
us
you.
that link.
December 12th,
December 12th, 12/12.
$14.99.
It came out 6 years ago.
Came out. It would be snappy if
years.
it did. Yeah.
It would be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? We released this in the past. What's up? Yeah, well, does this convince you guys to go back and play Resident Evil 7 so that you can experience some DLC?
I don't need to now. It told me everything. But besides that, no, it definitely got me wanting to go back in and actually progress into the game and
The,
play it.
the reason I asked you if you got scared in VR is obviously because because Dez sucks and we can't scare him if our life depends on it.
Yeah.
I love Dez, but holy crap, I tried everything to scare him. I was like, here, play this game. Here, play this game. Here, play this game. He'd show up to work the next day and be like, I beat it. I'm fine. I was like, wait, not even one jump scare? And he's like, no. Rush of Blood, Resident Evil 7, nothing.
Nothing?
I guess the wolves in Skyrim finally got him. But that was like...
The wolves in Skyrim aren't even that
adorable.
Saying, yeah.
Yeah.
They do get me every so often.
This is an
You hear,
outrage.
you turn around like this, right there.
I can't say
Well, that's
Resident Evil made me
every now
jump,
and then something silly happens that.
but it definitely
will make
got
you
me
jump.
like, you know what I mean? Like, you
I'm
know,
scared
like,
to open this door.
yeah. It gave me all of that.
The reason I asked you
thought
is
it was
because
terrifying.
I think it would be phenomenal for you to get back into Resident Evil 7
Yeah.
and make that your your live stream every Monday for a month. Right? Let's watch Jeremy play an hour
That
every
would be
week.
cool.
I'd have to start over though because I'm at a point where I don't remember.
Fine.
You know,
Because what people have been asking me, they're like, some people were like, I really enjoyed your Let's Plays of Resident Evil 7, but where's the rest of the footage? And I was like, I only filmed like small bits of it.
Right.
parts of it.
And I
Yeah.
really wish
They
that I'd
wanna
filmed my
see you
entire,
get-
yeah, because I was like the target demographic for this game. Like I was scared of everything. I was scared to open doors. Every time I hear a
I
creak,
don't
I'd be
want to
like,
go.
I don't want to open that
Right.
fridge.
it took me so long to get through Resident Evil
Trudging
7.
through the water, like,
Yeah.
Trudging through what water?
Remember in the
in the
very
basement.
beginning?
It was in the very
when
beginning.
Oh, like up to the
Yeah.
level and bodies floating everywhere. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was more grossed
Spoilers.
out by the fact that you'd be
Spoilers. It
this
was in
deep
like
in
the
water
it was
with a
like
decomposing
20
corpse.
minutes in.
Yeah, but people
Not
who haven't
even.
played, you don't want to ruin any jump scares for
It's
people.
too late. We ruined the whole thing with the trailer.
I don't think that ruined very much. Like, at one point you make a decision and this game picks up from one of those decisions.
And you know that someone at least isn't dead from the Baker family, or more than one.
So for $14.99, definitely a should we?
Oh yeah.
Is that how much End of Zoe is?
Yeah.
Good. That's excellent.
Yes.
New enemies.
That's all I got.
All right.
New enemies.
I think so
Need I say more?
Right?
I think the best part about Resident Evil 7 were the scares, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, like, you know, inventory management and like in conserving ammo and conserving health supplies and all that stuff, very important.
Yeah.
But like what the enemies did for me was always keep me on guard, right? I didn't have a whole lot of fun just like blasting the molded. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of fun doing that. I had a lot of fun like hoping not to see a molded, and then there was one. I went, and I hope I didn't use too much ammo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And like,
Go away.
That's where I had fun. So I'm curious to see how this game, Not a Hero, the free DLC, how much that works for me. Because you go in guns blazing, and you're Chris Redfield, you know, series hero, and and it seems more like a first-person military shooter.
Yeah, kind of like, what was it that they did? Was that Resident Evil 4? What was they gave you that, what was her name, Wanda? It was like DLC, you could play as that woman, and it was more fast-paced shooter type of game. Do you remember?
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, something Chronicles 1. What the fuck?
Just
anyways.
just scan the shelves.
I can't think. Yeah, it's
I
probably
mean,
not.
what system was it on? Can we start there?
I mean, it was probably, what, GameCube? No, was it more PS4? I mean, 3.
Oh my god!
You're not helping.
All right,
PS4 had
good.
the Umbrella Chronicles. It was the first person.
No, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was
GameCube?
horrible.
No, PS4.
No, this was like an add-on. It kind of like added on. It was Game Plus. It might have been at the end of Resident Evil 4. You got to play and go through and blast through his what's-her-face. It was an Asian woman.
Ada Wong.
Ada!
Yeah, Resident Evil
Wong.
2.
2?
Well, she was in 2.
okay.
If they brought her back for 4, I got to be honest.
There we go.
I never finished 4.
Okay.
I know people are like, it's the best one. I was like, no, they stopped being real good after Code Veronica.
4 was really good. I
It was.
destroyed that
but
one
that's
many
when it
times.
started becoming a different game.
Totally.
That's when
That was the
they
last really good one, in my opinion.
All right, I'll say that's when it started taking a turn for me, but I still enjoyed it. Again, not enough to beat it. I think it's the only Resident Evil game I've never beaten. I've even beaten like Resident Evil Gaiden on Game Boy.
Oh, wow.
I've beaten Resident Evil Survivor on PlayStation.
Survivor,
1.
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Gun Survivor on PlayStation 2.
I kind of feel
hear
like you
that
have to beat
What?
the fourth one now.
I have it on like every platform imaginable. I have it on PS3. I have it on PS4.
I mean,
have
Game
it on
Boy,
GameCube.
jeez.
I loved Code Veronica.
I have it on PS2, I think. I don't really know. All right, we're excited about Resident Evil.
Totally.
Yes.
And if you want to see Jeremy do weekly Let's Plays of Resident Evil 7
Say
from
yes.
the beginning,
Holy shit!
That's
From
like
the
that's like
beginning.
2 months right there. 2 months of Let's Plays.
At least.
Yeah,
Might
covered.
even be more.
Good.
We also
But that doesn't mean you're getting out of super hot.
it doesn't mean you're
that's
getting out of
right.
super hot, and we also need to talk tomorrow on Viewer Takeover about what we're doing with your Let's Plays and Patreon.
Okay.
This is a conversation you all need to be part of too, so make sure you come back for that. However,
Yeah.
we have one more viewer.
That's right.
Hellgate.
I was like, one more viewer what?
Viewer what?
One more PlayStation VR theater thingy.
Trailer.
That's what you call it. Thingy.
Thingamabob.
Okay. On your market set, go. This is Hellgate VR developing video. There's construction going on next door. I don't think they can hear it through the microphones.
Good. Oh, so this is like Hellgate London. Do you remember that game on PC years
This is a
back?
prequel to Hellgate London.
I am so glad you're here today because I was like, what the fuck is Hellgate? So I'm glad you're here.
This is the prequel.
Nice.
Now, I think it's highly
They
unfortunate
look like
that this.
starfish.
They do look like starfish.
They do look like, yeah.
If they were face hugger
Suddenly not
starfish,
scary.
like what if they like just encapsulated you with their arms?
Yeah.
Right? Like, I can love you 3 times more than humans.
Right? At least.
I can't believe you laugh at some of these things.
That one was kind of funny.
This is without parole. Not kind of funny.
Peru's boring
Ooh.
environments. What was that?
I don't know. Oh, big bad demon boss. Does this even look appealing
Bad
after
demon
Doom?
boss.
I mean,
Or just is victim of bad timing? What's going
I
on?
guess so,
I
yeah.
think victim of bad timing for
Probably.
sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's funny you said that too, because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go home and play more Doom now.
Right?
This makes me...
Oh, never mind. Maybe
shit.
maybe it'll
So
be good.
Fuck
Ooh,
Doom. This looks.
shit.
Nope, this is great. Yeah. Back in.
I mean,
I mean, it's all just, yes, it's basically Doom again.
it is.
Again, it's bad timing.
And this obviously isn't an actual trailer so much. This is supposed to be like more of a
Gameplay.
developer. You know. Kind
What was the point of the hot
progress.
girl? Where'd she go?
The point of the hot girl was to sell you on it, and it succeeded.
Right?
She's like, Hellgate, my most anticipated PlayStation VR
Stop.
ever.
Well, hopefully no
Ever.
gates from hell will
Jeez.
open up and the game can still be released. Because we know we'll have pity if that happens and the developer might not release it.
Oh wait, coming soon when? What did it say?
2018.
Oh.
Yeah,
you go.
it does flash
Meh.
2018 for like a half second at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunate that we just got Doom VFR, and then this thing's like, hey, we're also a thing.
Here's a little bit more. Here's
Yeah.
some more demons.
Some of the same again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So talk to me about Hellgate, the
London.
PC game.
It was years back. It was you could do
Yes.
multiplayer, like team up with somebody and go through these. You know, you'd have
Hellgates?
little gates and just shoot a lot of different enemies. Enemies.
Enemies.
Enemies.
Hey, don't hurt yourself, kid.
But there was melee as well in that game. Like you could have and create like weapons, like hand-to-hand combat type of weapons and guns. And it was just basically a third-person shooter RPG.
It was third
hack
person.
and slash. Yeah,
It was a third-person MMO.
yeah. I forget if you
Shooter.
could go into but it wasn't like an MMO as in a lot of people around. It was like you could play this game single player or do co-op basically.
Oh, really?
And
I
I
would
played
do
with my
co-op on
Scottish
that.
buddy there. I was
Yeah,
telling
yeah,
you, him and I
Yeah.
did Hellgate London. Then they took the servers offline, and we
Oh, and
yeah.
Well, I mean, the game did
then
come
it
out
was
in
an outrage.
2007. When
Oh, is that when it was?
how long ago did they take the servers down? He's like 2015.
No, this is then right because we bought it new. We knew it was coming out, so we
Nice.
both bought it,
Yeah.
and then we
so
played
is
a
this
little
something
bit.
you might want to jump back into?
I mean, the trailer's gonna have to show me a little bit more. I mean, it
Right.
just looks like a shooter that you
Yeah.
just see how many times you got to shoot him in the head with that fucking health meter ticking down.
Right.
Yeah, trailer doesn't show too much. Like, even though it's very long, it doesn't tell us a whole
It was
lot.
very long.
It's very long, very colorful.
Yeah.
They were contrasty.
Lots of red.
This is how Jeremy covers
Right.
Yeah.
PlayStation VR games. You
lot
should
of
start
colors.
writing reviews for the channel. And you're like, this game was very colorful.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
As I played this game, I noticed many shapes.
Oh God.
I would pay good money to watch that.
Should do one.
Patreon exclusive.
Maybe.
you should get that in
Jeremy
writing.
reviews.
Could do a
He'd
bunch
pay-
of little
he'd
ones
pay you.
quick.
Yeah.
Sum it up.
Absolutely. So Hellgate, yeah.
I
Hellgate, the
wanna
original
see
came
that
out in
too.
2007. It was a multiplayer shooter. I kept seeing the words MMO everywhere, so I got misinformed. But it took place in a post-apocalyptic London,
Yeah.
2038. So I love this setting, right? any setting that's like current day, but something awful happened and we jump ahead just a few years.
Yeah.
Right? I love that kind of stuff because it puts me in the sense that the construction going on next door. I apologize if you can actually hear this.
Yeah.
It puts you in like a familiar setting, but where something horrible happened. That's why like zombie apocalypse movies and video games are always my favorite, because I can exist in that world. I do exist in that world, but like an alternate history version of that world.
And they only change things slightly. Like, it's all familiar things, except like there's some new drug on the streets, or something like
There's
that.
not like flying cars or anything. Like it totally makes sense.
No, it's just like a little tweak.
Yeah. So and so that really appeals to me. And so this is a single player prequel to the game you were discussing.
Oh, really? A prequel?
Prequel.
Wow.
So what does that mean? And we don't know. We know it's single player. Jesus.
Guess you didn't break the streak
I don't
after
know
all.
what to do. Really
He's changing things up too.
I am trying
You
to.
have 3 options.
And he does too. I have a 1 in 3 chance of winning. Actually, that's not true. I have a 1 in 2 chance of winning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I suck. So yeah, there's very little information about this game. It's awesome, that they're resurrecting this game that people have fond memories of.
Well, maybe
When I say
17 people.
Jeremy.
There's not many people that, the server went
actually were
offline
on-
pretty quickly after release, so not too many people are going to have fond memories of it.
Well, hopefully they take. There was no.
Just imagine you like playing. There's like literally like 7 people running around, being like, "Where is everyone, guys?"
This is everybody.
Guys, I remember all of you.
Yeah, right. Back
reunion.
again.
One dude has a Scottish accent. You're like, "Hey, Jeremy."
Yeah.
So that's cool. I mean, it's what I like about Hellgate is that unlike Doom VFR, it looks like it's like, okay, this is your first-person shooter, and teleportation and none of this. It's like you're just going to be
straightforward.
very straightforward and in developed, in that fashion. Like
Land environments too is fucking crates. I mean, that's been done so many times.
Oh yeah, here's your
Shipping
concrete
yard.
floor. Yeah, so many times.
Ugh.
But that's if it's coming out next year. Now, who knows when next year?
Yeah.
It's like it looks like the enemies look pretty good.
The enemies did, yeah.
So maybe that's what they started doing, and then they're like, okay, we'll work on the environments as we go.
Later,
we'll work on
maybe.
level design as we go.
Right.
Yeah.
So who knows? Like at
Have
what
a little
stage?
bit more time to work on it.
Yeah, who knows?
Hopefully.
And they said 2018, but let's be fair.
That could be December 2018.
That could be December 2019.
That could be.
Yeah.
Right. And developers
2020.
Developers never seem to know when your game's actually coming out. I feel like they're like, well, for investors' sake. For to get the money we need right now, we got to say it's coming out next year, and then we'll give everyone the bad news next year.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I think that was a pretty good selection of trailers.
Yeah.
What's our pick of the week? Oh wait, hold on a second. I'm gonna say
price
I'm gonna say $60 for Hellgate.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Hold, just bear with me. This is gonna be a sprawling,
boy.
epic first-person shooter single-player game. I think this is going to. They obviously have to implement aim controls.
Wow, he's changing shit up.
I'm going to say this is the big time.
Wow.
Yep.
Brian.
This is the big time.
Yep.
Is this game built from the? Oh yeah, VR. Anyways, $60, Brian.
Yep.
Hey, I just show up.
We need more $60 games.
Yeah. Really?
We need more games
No.
that are worth $60. How about
That are
Okay, there we
worth.
go.
Yeah.
For the
Gotta word that
price
right.
point of 40.
and if they're good, I'm willing to pay your $60.
Yeah.
Sir or
I
madam.
mean, if this is a $60 epic game, then this will be my pick of the week. But I just don't know about that. Resident Evil looks cool.
Well, yeah, Resident Evil is going to blow them all away, but I mean, Disaster Report and Dungeon Chest, no. So yeah, it's got to be Hellgate. I'm not going to say $60. I'm going to say
sure hope not.
$29.99.
I was gonna say 39.
You still can, Michelle.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say pick of the week for me is not any of these. It's some other game that we did not discuss.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
It's Jumping Flash 4, kids. Jumping Flash 4 VR. Where the hell is that game? No, my Disaster Report 4 is my pick of the week.
How many of you actually just looked that up right now?
Breaking news.
It's not anywhere.
It's
it?
breaking
Right
news.
here.
Where is it?
Yeah, Disaster Report 4. This is a game I want to play in VR. This is a game series that I've been into and then fell out of because they became Japanese exclusive. Or what happened?
He took his hat off.
Oh, let me see.
No, it's terrible.
Show them.
No, it's like really
Show-
just like. What
They
is
all
it
wanted
today?
to see. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah. I like it better than when there's product in it.
Me too.
Yep.
It's
It's not your
Agreed.
poof day. Remember that day? That was crazy.
It's not poof
yeah.
day.
Right. But this, I like
It's
it.
a mild poof.
it's probably because of the hat.
It's got some natural poofiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little oomph. Cool.
All right, you guys, that pretty much takes care of PlayStation VR
Theater.
But make sure you come back tomorrow for the other best 20 minutes of your week, usually like 30 or 40. Viewer
Yes.
Takeover, when we let you, the loyal Game Cats, let you take over the show. I'm Brian, that's Jeremy, this is Michelle. We'll see you tomorrow.
I'll get you one.
You're the best. If I paid you, I'd give you a raise, but instead I'm going to cut your salary.
Sweet.
Yeah. Monday night live streams. What's up, guys? Just hanging out here by myself, sitting at the table, staring at the camera, just coming up with random words because I'm sad and lonely.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm still sad and lonely, even though Jeremy's here. This has been
Loneliness is from within, Brian.
sad and lonely all the time, Jeremy.
Let me in.
Um,
I noticed all the Christmas decorations you have out there.
where?
Exactly.